Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super uber mega excited to actually share this list with you guys. Today I am gonna be sharing a list of religious lesbian movies and series and short films as well, everything in one place. But before we get into further details, if you guys know any other movies or series as well based on this topic, please drop them down below in the comments. It will be very important just in case I have missed out on any. But before we get into further details, I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will help us out a lot when it comes to growth. And I also want to say, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe because it's very important for the growth. And let's get right into this amazing list and not waste any more time. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with Tahara. The movie was released in 2020. It's a queer drama set in New York about a redless teenager who is manipulated into a romantic encounter with her best friend during the funeral of her former, hero schoolmate. And also you can see that Anna and Carrie, Hannah is more interested in impressing her crush and basically convince Carrie to practice, a kissing with her. And that's how things actually ended up, going the direction it actually ended up going to. Yes, this one is actually a classic. Me personally, I just found out about the existence of this movie while doing this list. So I don't have a lot of details regarding a lot of things that happened between them. But if you guys have watched it, please let me know your thoughts on it. If it's worth a watch, or should we just leave it where it is at? But it still look very interesting. So I might just go ahead and go see what it has to offer. But I will be waiting for your opinion down below in the comments. And we have this new one. This one is actually called The Little Sister. The movie is said to be released in 2025. It follows Fatima, the youngest of three sisters. She lives in the suburbs in a happy and loving French Algerian family. As she begins her life as an adult, basically she dates and makes friends and she explores a whole new world that she wasn't, familiar with. All that while facing a heartbreaking dilemma. The movie is French and yes, it will be released as the year goes by. So I don't know exactly which platform it will be available. So when the movie, gets announced when it comes to the release date, I will definitely, keep you guys updated in order to inform you where you can go ahead and go watch it. Because this one is 100 trillion percent already on my watch list. So, just a matter of time for us to know when it will actually be released. It was already, on Cannes Festival. So I feel like the date is definitely coming. I might say be, by the end of the year, maybe from October on. In my opinion, we might be getting it. So let's see. And then we have another one that's also a very classic, The Polarized. The movie was released in 2023. It's a film about religion, culture, and how they would basically, mold people's life. And basically, two women who fall in love and faces the struggle to be together against every belief they even held. And also, knowing that, hey, we have this belief, this is what we believe in, and we know the world that we live in, and the beliefs that we have, this love story cannot be lived. But on the other side, you can also see as their families, how they basically come together. The movie is available to watch on Apple TV Prime Video, and it's actually very popular. It got good feedback from the reviewers. It was one of the most anticipated movies of the year of 2023. One of, I'm not saying the most, but definitely one of. So the fact that it actually got amazing feedback is very good. So yes, this one is a true classic that I will highly recommend anyone to go ahead, go watch, and obviously go and support. Then we have one of my personal favorites on this list is actually called Disobedience. The movie was released in 2017 and is one of my personal favorites of all time on this list. Not only on this list, but all time as well. A woman returns to her Orthodox community. They basically shunned her out for her attraction to a female childhood friend that she actually had. In this case, when they were both younger. Once back in her town, she basically, regained that friendship and actually ends up leading into a very passionate, affair with, in this case, a woman that's already married and committed to her religion. And that's how things get basically very toxic, very complicated, and very dramatic at the same time. This movie is truly amazing. I feel like this movie doesn't need no introduction. I know 99% of people have already watched it. Me personally as well. I probably have watched it like 5 to 10 times already. But since it's based on the topic, I just had to go ahead and include it as well. Then we have The Art of Joy. Yes, this one is actually not a movie, but it is a mini series from Italy that explores the journey of Modesta, a young girl that was basically born into poverty and basically, she faced a lot of childhood traumas. Later on, she actually ends up going to a convent when she meets Mother Leonor, where she basically end up falling deeply for her, the way she was caring for her and basically just taking care of her. You can see that Modesta basically got very upset once, in this case, Mother Leonor was rejecting her and showcasing her that, what she's trying to do is wrong. But later on, you can see that Modesta, she didn't deal very well with rejection, so she actually ends up eliminated, in this case, Mother Leonor. But later on, she goes ahead and she goes and lives with Mother Leonor's family, and there's just a whole new chapter that basically, her life is introduced to. And let me tell you, this one is very, very interesting. I have done a part one review regarding it, but hopefully I will do a part two as well, because I love, love, love the series so far. Then moving forward, we have I Never Promised You a Jasmine Garden. This one is not a movie, but yes, it's a short film and it's actually 20 minutes long and was released in 2024. It's a drama. It follows Tara, a queer woman in her late 20s, attempts to basically suppress her initial emotional turbulence during a phone call with her best friend, Sarab. The movie is a short film and amazing. Yes, I actually got amazing feedback from your viewers. It got a 7 out of a 10 rating, which in my personal opinion for a short film is actually very, very good. Yes, it is available to watch on Tubi, and I'm not sure if YouTube have it available, but if you guys know other platforms where we can go ahead and go watch the short film, it will be very, 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 very helpful, because the fact that it's only 20 minutes long, hopefully this 20 minutes is intense the way I think it is, and we can basically understand, what that phone call was all about. I feel like that would be very interesting to see how that situation basically unfolds and make this short film, like in this case, how can we say, interesting. Then moving forward, we have The Window. It's also a short film that was released in 2022. It's a drama set after a year of Bridgeport explosion. Basta and Marianne reunites in the old bedroom surrounded by a view of Port's remains. The two women attempt to resolve their shared trauma and also broken relationship. I haven't watched it yet, but according to the research I have done, when it comes to this topic, it looks like the storyline has something to do with the topic, but I'm not 100 trillion percent actually signing on it. So if you guys have more information regarding this short film, please let me know down below in the comments. I put it out because I came across it and it was I think it was relevant to the topic. So if it's off topic, I apologize, but if it's worth the watch still, regardless of the topic, let me know your opinion on that as well. So yes, if you guys want to watch The Window, it looks interesting, and like I said, it was released in 2022, so it's not actually that old. It's still like cute. Yes, guys, that's basically it. Once again, I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will help me out a lot when it comes to the growth of the channel. And I also want to say, please, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Yes, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And once again, thank you so much for all the love and all the support. I see you guys again at the next video, and goodbye.